This is a story that's really fascinated our readers in Sydney and to a lesser extent in Melbourne.
Your fixation on this has made you almost unworkable.
Oh, it's not that bad, Carl.
You're not talking, I'm talking.
You do that, that's not fair.
The initial reaction in the newsroom, particularly from women, to this story was, even though it was horrible to listen to Jackie O getting dressed down in this way, it was also difficult to extend too much sympathy for her, given that she's been on the show with this guy for 27 years, and this behaviour that he engaged in, this bullying behaviour, I would say misogynistic bullying, is very much a pattern, and it's not just a quirk of his personality, it is absolutely baked into the brand. They've been fined, they've been suspended off air at certain points, but it has never ever changed the basic tenor of the show. Kyle Sandilands once delivered a rant against a Daily Telegraph journalist in which he called her a fat slag and said that he was going to hunt her down. We had an incident in 2009 where they gave a so-called lie detector test to a 14-year-old girl on air, where they asked her questions about her sexual history, including whether or not she had been raped, and the girl, under some pressure, disclosed that she had been raped at age 12. We've had the Australian Communications and Media Authority basically call out the vulgarity and the explicitness and the nastiness of the content. They do stuff like one segment had sounds of urination, and people, producers and staff members within the show had to guess whether or not it was a female urination sound or a male urination sound. All through all of these examples over literally decades of radio, Jackie O has sat by her co-host's side and she's laughed and she's giggled and she's colluded. She's maybe occasionally admonished him or said that he'd gone too far, but she's never taken any protest of any substance. And on the contrary, she's signed up for a $200 million contract lasting over 10 years. So it is unsurprising, I would say, when someone who has a pattern of bullying and misogyny over many decades then turns those powers on his co-host, who it turns out he doesn't respect as an equal.